History's biggest events weren't caused by armies or kings. They were funded by secret money networks you've never heard of. The American Revolution, funded by a secret French network moving gold across the Atlantic. The fall of the Soviet Union, financed by hidden networks smuggling dollars behind the Iron Curtain. The Arab Spring, sparked by underground money transfers governments couldn't track. Every revolution, every war, every massive political change. Behind each one is a hidden financial network making it possible. These aren't conspiracy theories. These are documented systems of moving money in secret. Informal networks that operate outside banking systems. Shadow economies that finance everything governments try to prevent. This is the story of Hawala networks, underground railways of gold, secret Swiss accounts, and digital currencies that governments can't control. The invisible financial infrastructure that changed history. And here's what's disturbing. These networks still exist, right now, moving trillions of dollars beyond government oversight, financing everything from revolutions to terrorism to tax evasion. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn will change how you see every major historical event, and it'll reveal the hidden financial architecture that still controls the world today. Let's start with the oldest secret money network in history, Hawala, 8th century. Islamic traders have a problem. They're moving goods from China to Spain, across thousands of miles, through multiple kingdoms, past countless bandits. Carrying gold or silver is suicide. Caravans get robbed, merchants get killed. The goods arrive but the payment doesn't. So they invent Hawala, and it's brilliant. Here's how it works. A merchant in Baghdad wants to send 1,000 gold dinars to a partner in Damascus. Instead of carrying the gold, he goes to a Hawaladar, a Hawala broker. He gives the Hawaladar 1,000 dinars, plus a small fee. The Hawaladar writes a code on a piece of paper. Just a number or a phrase. Nothing that identifies the sender or amount. The merchant sends the code to his partner in Damascus. The partner takes the code to a Hawaladar in Damascus, shows the code, receives 1,000 dinars minus a small fee. No gold traveled. No documents were filed. No government was notified. Just a code and trust. But here's the genius. The two Hawaladars never actually transfer money between them. They just keep a running tab. One owes the other. They settle up occasionally by moving goods instead of money. This system is completely invisible to governments. No records, no trail, no taxes, and it spreads across the Islamic world. By 1200, Hawala networks connect Spain, North Africa, Middle East, India, China. You can move money from anywhere to anywhere without governments knowing. This enables international trade on a scale previously impossible. The Islamic Golden Age is partly funded by Hawala, but Hawala also enables something governments fear: funding rebellions. 1250s. The Mongols are conquering the Middle East. Local resistance needs weapons, supplies, soldiers. But how do you fund a rebellion when the Mongols control all the territory? Hawala. Wealthy merchants in safe regions send money to rebels through Hawala networks. The Mongols can't track it, can't tax it, can't stop it. Secret money networks make resistance possible. This pattern will repeat for the next 800 years. Every time governments try to control money, secret networks emerge to bypass them. And the most important secret money network in Western history is about to emerge in the most unexpected place. Jewish communities. 1500s. Europe. Jews face a unique problem. They're banned from owning land in most places. Banned from most professions. Forced to live in ghettos. And constantly expelled from countries without warning. When you're expelled, you can't take land with you, can't take a house, can't take most physical property, but you can take knowledge, skills, and connections. So Jewish communities developed their own secret money network, similar to Hawala, but adapted to European conditions. It works through family connections. A Jewish merchant in Amsterdam has relatives in Venice, Frankfurt, London, Constantinople. They form a private banking network. If someone needs to send money from Amsterdam to Venice, they don't use official banks, which often refuse to serve Jews anyway. They use the family network. Money deposited in Amsterdam appears in Venice without physically moving. The family keeps internal accounts, settles balances through goods trade or occasional gold transfers. This network is completely outside government control. No official records, no taxable transactions, just trust and family ties. And it becomes incredibly powerful. By 1600, Jewish financial networks are funding trade across Europe. They're faster than official banks, more reliable, and completely invisible to governments. But here's where it gets historical. These networks start funding political events. England. The Glorious Revolution. Parliament invites Dutch William of Orange to invade England and overthrow King James II. But invasions cost money. Massive money. Ships, soldiers, supplies. William of Orange is funded partly through Jewish financial networks. Amsterdam's Jewish merchants, who support Protestant William over Catholic James, move gold to William's war chest through their family networks. The invasion succeeds. James flees. William becomes king. The modern British constitutional monarchy is established, and is partly financed by a secret Jewish money network that left no official records. This pattern accelerates. By 1700, European wars are increasingly funded through informal networks operating outside official banking. Then comes the event that proves how powerful these networks are: the American Revolution. The American colonies declare independence, but they have a massive problem: no money. The Continental Congress can't tax effectively. Can't borrow from British banks, they're the enemy. Can't borrow from most European banks, they think the revolution will fail. So how did America fund the revolution? Through the 18th century's most sophisticated secret money network. The key player, Beaumarchais, French playwright and secret agent. He creates a fake trading company called Roderick Hortalez and Company. This company is actually a front for moving French government money to American rebels. Here's how the network worked. French government gives secret payment, gives Beaumarchais. Fake company gives converts to trade goods, gives ships to Caribbean, gives smuggled to America, gives sold for currency, gives funds Continental Army. The network was deliberately complex. Multiple jurisdictions, multiple conversions, multiple layers of deniability. Why the complexity? Because France couldn't openly support the rebellion. They were officially at peace with Britain. Direct funding would mean war. But through this secret network, France funneled millions of livres to American rebels. The money funded weapons, uniforms, supplies. Without it, the revolution likely fails. And it worked because the network was invisible. British intelligence knew French money was reaching America, but they couldn't prove it, couldn't trace it, couldn't stop it. The American Revolution was funded by a secret money network that operated across 3 continents and multiple legal jurisdictions. But this is just the beginning. Because the 19th century brings the most sophisticated secret money networks in history. The underground railroads of gold. Let me show you how they worked. 1800s. Governments are trying to control money more than ever. Taxes, regulations, capital controls. So secret networks get more sophisticated, and gold becomes the primary medium. Why gold? Because it's valuable, portable, and universal. A gold coin is worth the same in London, New York, or Shanghai. No exchange rates. No questions. The most famous secret gold network. Smuggling routes between British India and China. British merchants want Chinese tea and silk, but China only accepts silver payment. This drains British silver reserves. So British merchants create a network. Opium grown in India gives smuggled to China, gives sold for silver gives. Silver smuggled back to India gives used to buy more opium. This is a closed-loop secret economy, operating entirely outside official channels. Moving millions annually, completely untaxed, completely invisible to governments. The network involves bribed customs, officials' secret warehouses, fast ships with hidden compartments, coded communication systems, money changers who ask no questions. It's so effective that it eventually causes the opium wars, because China tries to stop it and realizes they can't. The secret networks are too sophisticated. But the most important 19th century money network is happening in America, financing the Underground Railroad. 1850s. Slavery is legal in the South, but abolitionists are helping enslaved people escape to the North and Canada. This requires money, enormous amounts, transportation, safe houses, bribes, supplies. How do abolitionists fund this? Through secret money networks. Wealthy northern merchants, European sympathizers, and freed black communities create informal funding networks. Money moves through churches collecting donations and code special missions businesses using fake invoices for real payments. Personal connections moving cash, hand-to-hand gold sewn into clothing for smuggling. Property sold through intermediaries to hide buyers. These networks moved millions of dollars over decades, funded thousands of escapes, and left almost no records. Why? Because any documented transaction could be used to prosecute the people involved. Helping enslaved people escape was federal crime under the Fugitive Slave Act. So the entire financial infrastructure was deliberately invisible, and it worked. Tens of thousands of people were freed, financed by a secret money network that governments couldn't track. This proves something crucial. Secret money networks are essential for social change when governments are oppressive. But these networks also have a dark side, because the same techniques can fund anything, including things we'd consider evil. 20th century, secret money networks go global, and they fund everything. World War I, both sides use neutral Switzerland to move money, secret accounts, untraceable transactions, gold stored in vaults that asked no questions. World War II, Nazi Germany uses Swiss banks to hide stolen wealth. Jewish victims' gold, art, money, all flowing through secret networks into Swiss accounts. After the war, these networks helped Nazi war criminals escape. Money is moved to South America through a network of Swiss accounts, Argentinian banks, Catholic Church connections, fake identities, and documents. The same networks that once funded abolition now fund fleeing war criminals. Because the networks are neutral, they move money for anyone who pays. Cold War, CIA uses secret money networks to fund anti-communist groups worldwide. The money flows through front companies, offshore accounts, numbered Swiss accounts, cash smuggling operations, gold trading networks, billions of dollars, moving invisibly, funding coups, rebellions, political parties, all hidden from American voters and Congress. But the communist side has secret networks too. The KGB uses similar methods to fund communist parties, unions, and sympathizers worldwide. The Cold War is partly a war between competing secret money networks. Then comes the digital age, and secret money networks evolve again. Soviet Union collapses. Russian oligarchs need to move billions out of the country before someone confiscates it. They use a combination of ancient and modern networks. Offshore companies in Cyprus and British Virgin Islands, shell corporations buying real estate worldwide. Swiss bank accounts still working after 500 years. Art purchases portable wealth that crosses borders, easily money laundering, through real businesses within a decade. Hundreds of billions of dollars flee Russia through these networks, creating the Russian oligarch class that still exists today. But the biggest change comes with digital networks. 1990s, the internet enables money transfers governments can't easily track. Digital currencies, offshore online gambling, international money services. 2000s, mobile money like M-Pesa in Africa creates informal networks. Money moves through phone networks, bypassing banks entirely. Bitcoin launches for the first time, a truly stateless money network. No government can shut it down. No central authority controls it. The secret money networks that once required personal trust and family connections can now operate through cryptographic code. And this enables something unprecedented. The Arab Spring. Revolutions across the Middle East, Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Syria. How did protesters coordinate? How did they fund operations when governments controlled banks? Through digital money networks, Bitcoin, mobile payments, online fundraising. Money moved person to person through apps and cryptocurrency. Governments tried to shut down the internet. Too late. The networks were already established. Money was already moving. Secret money networks helped overthrow governments, just like they did in 1776, just like they did in 1688. Same principle, different technology. Right now, today, secret money networks are moving trillions of dollars. The United Nations estimates $2 to $5 trillion annually moves through informal networks. That's 5 to 10% of global GDP, moving completely outside official banking. These networks fund remittances from immigrant workers sending money home, tax evasion by wealthy individuals and corporations, political campaigns skirting donation limits, organized crime and drug trafficking, terrorism and extremist groups. Sanctions evasion by countries like Iran and North Korea, capital flight from authoritarian countries, humanitarian aid to places banks won't serve the same networks, funding both good and evil. Because money is neutral, the networks don't judge, and governments can't stop them. They try. They pass laws. They monitor transactions. They prosecute money launderers. But secret networks always adapt. When governments banned cryptocurrency exchanges, people traded peer-to-peer. When governments monitored banking, people used Hawala. When governments tracked digital money, people used gold and cash. You cannot stop money networks. You can only drive them underground. And here's what's disturbing. These networks are becoming more powerful than governments. Venezuela's government is collapsing. Official economy is destroyed. But the country functions because informal networks move dollars, Colombian pesos, and crypto. The secret economy is larger than the official one. China tries to stop capital flight, but billions still leave through networks of underground banks, cryptocurrency, art purchases, real estate trade, invoice manipulation. The Chinese government with total surveillance and authoritarian control, cannot stop secret money networks. No government can, because these networks are based on something more fundamental than government power: human trust and mutual benefit. Governments are temporary. Networks are eternal. The Hawala system that started 1,200 years ago still operates today. Swiss banking secrecy that began 500 years ago still exists, though weaker. The techniques that funded the American Revolution are still used. Secret money networks aren't a bug in the system. They're a feature. They're how humans root around attempts to control their economic activity. And as governments try harder to monitor and control money, the networks grow stronger. Because control creates demand for secrecy. So here's what secret money networks really teach us. Official history is incomplete without understanding the hidden financial infrastructure. The American Revolution wasn't won by brave soldiers alone. It was funded by a secret French network moving gold across the Atlantic. The Underground Railroad wasn't just heroic conductors. It was a sophisticated financial network moving money invisibly. The fall of the Soviet Union wasn't just political failure. It was enabled by networks smuggling dollars and gold behind the Iron Curtain. The Arab Spring wasn't spontaneous. It was coordinated through digital money networks governments couldn't shut down. Every major historical event has a hidden financial story. And that story usually involves secret networks moving money outside government control. These networks are neither good nor evil. They're infrastructure. They move money for abolitionists and war criminals, for revolutionaries and terrorists, for tax evaders and humanitarian workers. The same Swiss banks that hid Nazi gold also protected Jewish families' wealth. The same cryptocurrency that funds cybercrime also helps people escape authoritarian governments. The networks are neutral, amoral. They simply root around control, and they're unstoppable. For 1,200 years, governments have tried to eliminate secret money networks. They've failed. Every time. Because these networks fulfill a fundamental need: the ability to move value without permission. And as long as humans want that ability, the networks will exist. Today's networks are more sophisticated than ever. Digital currencies, encrypted communications, global offshore infrastructure, blockchain technology. Governments can't monitor it all, can't control it all, can't stop it. We're living in the golden age of secret money networks. More money moves through informal channels now than ever in history. And this creates a question: is this good or bad? Good because it enables freedom, helps people escape oppression, funds resistance to tyranny, allows economic activity government can't tax or control. Bad because it enables crime, helps criminals and terrorists, allows tax evasion, makes illegal activity harder to stop. The answer is both. The networks are tools, used for good and evil, by heroes and villains. What do you think? Are secret money networks a threat to society, or essential for freedom? Should governments be able to track all money? Drop your thoughts in comments, because right now, trillions of dollars are moving through networks governments can't see, funding everything from humanitarian aid to terrorism, from political revolutions to organized crime. These networks changed history, funded the American Revolution, financed the Underground Railroad, enabled the fall of communism, sparked the Arab Spring, and they're still operating. Right now, moving money beyond government control. History isn't made by armies and politicians alone. It's made by secret money networks you've never heard of. The ones that funded every revolution, every war, every massive change. The invisible financial infrastructure that changed the world. And it's still here. Still working, still beyond government control. Welcome to the secret economy, where more money moves than most countries' GDP. Where networks established 1,200 years ago still operate. Where digital and ancient techniques combine. The history books tell you about kings and generals. But the real power was always in the networks. The secret money networks that changed history. And they're not finished yet.